Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. Annie Suwan from 90 Day Fiancé is facing criticism regarding her parenting choices after David Toborowski shared a controversial video on social media. Annie and David first met in Thailand nearly a decade ago and married in America in 2017 after Annie obtained her K-1 visa. Their 24-year age gap was initially the source of many challenges, along with David's financial struggles at the time. However, years later, Annie and David remain happily married, with their financial situation having improved significantly. In 2024, they made the decision to move to Thailand to welcome their baby. Despite their happy milestone, some of David and Annie's choices abroad have sparked debate. Their journey into parenthood has captured a lot of public attention, but David's latest social media reel stirred up unexpected backlash. In the video, Annie is seen holding her baby in one arm while holding a wine glass in the other. David captioned it, "When it's late and the baby just wants to be held, sad mommy needs a little wine, lol lol," also noting that Annie looked adorable. Some fans, such as Sandra Matthews, commented critically, writing, "You can't drink alcohol while breastfeeding," under the post. In the comments section, David clarified that Annie was not actively breastfeeding and mentioned she was just pumping and dumping. Several followers also stepped in to support Annie, suggesting that based on her social media activity, she likely is not breastfeeding. Supporters emphasized that Annie deserves a moment of relaxation, especially given the exhaustion she's experienced since the baby's arrival. Annie has been managing the demands of new motherhood, and David even considered hiring a nurse to offer her additional support. Taking time to care for herself and finding moments of personal joy should not be criticized. Still, some feel David should have anticipated that sharing such a video might invite negative reactions toward Annie. As a first-time mother, Annie is still navigating her journey, and harsh judgments may not take into account her genuine efforts and learning curve. Annie and David have always maintained close ties to Thailand, with Annie's deep roots and David's growing appreciation for the culture. After years of living in Arizona, the couple recently decided to make Thailand their primary home again, a move they had hinted at for months. They cited a desire to be closer to Annie's family and to raise their child in a culturally rich environment. Initially, the news was well received, with many fans applauding the couple for prioritizing family and cultural heritage. However, controversy erupted shortly after the move when Annie announced on social media that she and David would be traveling extensively across Southeast Asia, with their newborn baby in tow. Posting smiling pictures from airports, bustling street markets, and even remote beach towns, Annie proudly showcased their adventures. What she viewed as a celebration of exploration quickly turned into a firestorm of criticism. Many fans felt the couple's decision to travel so extensively with a newborn was reckless and potentially harmful. Comments flooded their posts, with critics slamming Annie for putting her baby at risk, exposing them to crowded places, fluctuating climates, and limited access to consistent medical care. Words like irresponsible, careless, and bad parenting began popping up repeatedly in the comment sections. One particularly harsh commenter wrote, "You don't drag a newborn all over the place for fun. They need stability, not plane rides and chaos. This is selfish parenting." Others echoed similar sentiments, arguing that newborns have weaker immune systems and need a steady environment during the crucial first months of life. Adding to the backlash, Annie and David posted a video where they joked about the baby getting used to travel life early, further angering critics who felt the couple was treating parenting too casually. Some even questioned whether the couple was putting social media clout and content creation ahead of their child's well-being. Annie, never one to shy away from addressing critics, eventually responded. In an emotional Instagram story, she defended her and David's parenting choices, emphasizing that they were taking every precaution necessary to ensure their baby's safety. "We love our child more than anything," Annie wrote. "We would never do anything to put our baby at risk. Traveling is part of who we are, and we want to share the world with our child from the beginning. With love, care, they consulted pediatricians before making travel plans, and they were carrying necessary medical supplies, maintaining immunizations, and keeping close proximity to major cities with good healthcare systems during their travels. Despite Annie's clarification, the debate among fans continues. Some followers praised her for standing her ground, arguing that exposure to different environments can positively contribute to a child's adaptability and resilience. Supporters highlighted that different cultures raise children with varied experiences from birth, and that no one-size-fits-all parenting model exists. Yet others remain unconvinced. One user commented, "It's not about whether you feel comfortable traveling. It's about what's best for the baby. Sometimes love means staying put." The debate has clearly struck a chord, illustrating the sensitive nature of parenting decisions made in the public eye. Interestingly, some longtime viewers of 90 Day Fiancé pointed out that Annie and David's dynamic has always been a bit unconventional. Their relationship has thrived despite age gaps, financial challenges, and major cultural differences. Some argue that if anyone could responsibly navigate raising a child on the move, it would be Annie and David, given their resilience and adaptability over the years. Still, the scrutiny is unlikely to die down soon. Every post Annie shares now seems to be met with divided opinions, half supportive, half critical. Parenting experts weighed in on entertainment blogs, noting that while travel with infants isn't inherently dangerous if done properly, it does pose additional challenges that not all parents are equipped to handle. Some speculate whether David shared the video with the intention of stirring engagement, especially since he is currently back in the US and the video itself is not recent. Nonetheless, the post reflects classic David and Annie content, candid and real. Annie and David do not deserve the negativity, especially as Annie is taking responsible steps and prioritizing her baby's well-being. However, a moment like this, showing Annie holding an infant while sipping wine, perhaps would have been better kept private. As Annie and David continue their journey across Thailand and beyond, one thing is certain: they will be doing it under the watchful and highly judgmental eye of the public. Whether they eventually choose to slow down and settle in one place or continue their nomadic adventures, the choices they make will likely continue to fuel debate among fans and critics alike. At the end of the day, Annie and David seem determined to live life on their own terms, something they've consistently done since day one on 90 Day Fiancé. Whether that will win them more admiration or provoke continued criticism remains to be seen, but it's clear that their parenting journey, like the rest of their love story, won't be a conventional one. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.